position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Puts it out of the air. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands, it's Marsh.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. Nobody around as he makes the catch. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. First and 10 from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Morgan. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunge pain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the middle. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The sweet feet buy a little time. With the catch, it's Davis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Morgan. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Morgan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Michigan! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic, but great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, woo, that could have been bad.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention.
Converts on fourth down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He might want another play. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Throws it back. Oh, they're after him. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now improvising. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants to throw it. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building up. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. Turning it on. Powers through. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Penn State! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
35, Penn State, 10.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for room. It's Ray. Got the first down. Looking for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He hurls one deep down the left side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be a second. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Davis looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Creates a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Takes a hit as he fires. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll immediately call timeout. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Another incompletion on third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lion, they fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
Davis will throw. Keeps the play going. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over.